Hello everybody, Dhanya Karela Meti Bhaji. Just the thought of the uncles Bala and Peru. If you ever used to be a Lotus FM diehard fan, you'd know that one. And welcome back to What We Tell the Kids. My gorgeous wife. Let's change it up. Let's change it up for this episode. My gorgeous wife, ladies and gentlemen, Roxanne Singh.
Yay! Thank you. Hi everybody. Hi.
She's dressed like a Hogwarts hobo.
Yes. No, because it's cold but it's also hot, so yeah, we're in between.
We in between. It's the perks of living in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal. And we have summer 365 days a year. Most of our homes climatize very well on the inside. So yeah, it's nice and warm. And I just realized that we probably forgot to do a camera switch there. So you looked at her for all of that.
Setting my hat. All right. Can we get into it, my love?
Of course.
Okay, good. So I have something good, and I think the topic that we're going to speak about is, should husbands and wives and married couples have their own individual hobbies and interests?
Yes, podcast is over.
Tell us about it, love. What do you do?
I used to do a lot of things, and I used to play cricket, and I used to do sport, and I used to do a number of things. But I recently dialed into golf, and I really took it seriously. I'm taking it seriously. I'm spending a shit ton of money on it. So yeah, it's a passion, and it's so driving. Now, when you want to look at this in terms of a relationship, I spend once a day a week at the range or a day a week at the course, and that's about it for me. And perhaps if I'm affiliated to a golf course again, I would spend a little bit more time, perhaps 2 weekends a month, maybe one day on those weekends for the 2 weekends a month, and I'd go out to the course just to do golf. And that's one of the things which I greatly enjoy. Now, other activities which you might want to consider, things such as just individual stuff that you do around the house. Video editing. If it's a passion project like doing sketching and artwork and stuff like that, it doesn't have to be as elaborate as getting out the house and leaving and having to drive to a destination just to fulfill a passion. You could always do things in your own confined space.
Yeah, but I also feel like I think at some point everybody needs their own space. And when you live in a home dynamic like ours, where we are so involved and engrossed in our kids' lives and each other's lives, it becomes a bit draining, is the word. And I believe that's where having our own personal space and our own hobbies and our own things that excite us is key.
So tell the people what you do, my love.
I gym. I go to gym and I spend countless amounts of hours just eyeing all the machinery. Yeah, no, seriously, I have the most amazing coaches and trainers, and I have a personal trainer, as well as I join a group of ladies, and we do like yoga, we do what do? We do full body workouts, it's like a planned training sessions with my gym, and I go to First Fitness, by the way. Shout out to my gym teachers. And the thing is, you need to find a gym that works for you. The reason why I love First Fitness as much as I do is because they cater for my needs. I go to work, and after work I go there, and I know the classes start 5:00, and it's what I need for me. So it's tailor-made for you, and it's amazing, and I get to unwind and relax and put my soul into something that I like to do. So for me, it works.
Here's a quick fun fact in terms of weight loss, and this is to anybody who may be listening to this podcast right now or watching it. I lost a significant, staggering, blastful amount of almost 7 kgs.
He was overweight.
I lost about 7 kgs, and this only took me about 2 months to 2.5 months, mind you. But you have to have a sort of discipline, and this is some key things that helped me. And one of those things is, number one, do not eat after 6 p.m. If you've ever heard that before, practice it. It's very valuable information. Second thing that you could do is cut out all carbohydrates. That's something that I practice quite strongly, which means that you're on a protein-based diet. The third thing which I did was cut out all sugar, and suddenly you will see this dramatic change in terms of your entire appearance. Now, the most influential part about the gym journey was having a personal coach. I don't care what most people say that, oh, I'm training 7 days a week, blah, blah, blah. You need a coach because half the time you are mentally incapable of handling what the task is at hand. There's a lot of people that go to gym and stare at the equipment, and that's a fact. So get yourself a personal coach if you can afford it, or alternatively to that, get that coach, pay him a small fee, get a training plan, and ask him just to watch over you when you're at the gym if he or she is there.
Correct.
It's so helpful to have somebody always push you. Grab a friend to be your coach, somebody that's more fit than you. And if anybody wants to know what happened to the 7 kgs, I put it all back on when I started playing golf and stopped going to gym. So yeah, sad reality.
Yeah, but look, the reason, like I said, I with my plan with my gym instructor and that sort of thing, it's tailor-made for you. So they obviously do your biometrics, they do your weight, your your BMI, your all of that, and your goals, and they put all of that into a piece of paper, and they work it out for you, and they do and plan your weight loss or needs journey according to your needs, if that makes sense. Anyway, so I do gym, and my wonderful husband does golf, and we're happy. I know that he gets to go through to the golf course.
I get to chase a ball around the course for 8 hours.
Yeah, he gets to go to.
And by me saying 8 hours, I'm probably a very high handicap. So, yeah.
Yeah, so he goes.
Suck at it.
Yeah, he goes to gym twice a week, babe.
Gym to golf.
I'm sorry, to golf twice a week.
Once a week.
Once a week, and I go to gym 3 times a week. And you know what? 4 times a week. And I'll tell you what, it is amazing because it's our own space. It's spaces that we thrive in what we do, and we're dedicated and committed to it. And we meet in the middle. So I've been trying to get my wonderful husband to come back to gym, and he's not happy to do that, and it's fine. I've now
what
made
I am
peace
happy
with
to
it.
do is what I am happy to do, and I'm going to put it out there to the viewers. Probably whoever's listening to this, if you have experience in this field, and I've consulted a good few doctors, is you want to lose the belly fat. Apparently, there's a very quick cure called Monjaro, or what's the other one? Ozempic, yeah, whatever it is. Now, publicly saying this, I'm just sharing my thoughts here with you. It seems like a very get slim, fast, quick scheme. And it has its enormous amount of risks. But alternatively to that, if there's a healthier way of getting slim and trim without the need to put in so much of effort, I'm game for it. But I'm not saying that I'm committing to something that could give me pancreatic problems in the future. Yes, but a lot of people are doing that, love.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
going onto these weight loss medications. And I suppose that if it's in a structured environment and you're probably already a diabetic and it's up your alley, then I hope that you are seeing significant improvements and life-changing results. And good to those who can afford it, because gosh, I was told that it's like 1,200 Rand a week.
I heard the same.
Like 4,000 or 5,000 Rand a month that you have to commit to an injection that you have to stick into your own body.
Yeah,
so
no.
crazy.
I don't know if I'm so brave. I'm sorry. I mean, like, look, I've also heard about it. I've seen it. I've heard some doctors that are openly, I wouldn't say promoting it, but I'd say they're open to having those conversations. And I know a lot of people that are going on this journey as well. Some people that are not well, that are diabetic, but also have this going on for them. So, well, you know what? Good luck to you. But for me personally, I don't think that's going to work. I am the type of person that I like to see results. And know that I worked for it. So for me, it's more rewarding that way. It's just how I'm wired. Also because I want to run the Comrades in the next, I said in the next 5 years. So, within the next 5 years. So I need to prepare myself physically, mentally.
There are people that are 82 years old running the Comrades still, and what an achievement.
I know.
I don't think it's impossible for you to run the Comrades.
It isn't, but mentally, physically, you have to be ready for it. You just can't just decide one day you want to get up and go around the Comrades.
Look, when you're talking about things like an investment into your personal activities, it's also an investment. So think about it like that. I'm going to knock you with a different curve here to all the viewers, that you need to also keep money aside for yourself. And a lot of the times parents want to run their account balances to zero, just spending it on their family.
Yeah.
They want to blast it on their wives, their children, etc. And if you are taking that, who knows how much you can save these days, right? 500 Rand if a lesson costs that much, 1,000 Rand, 328 Rand, 200 and whatever it is, just to do something that you personally enjoy. Do it. Save that money aside. Put it aside for yourself. And a lot of you out there are going to say, well, my shopping spree is that relief. And hey, if you going onto Temu, Shein, or Takealot, or Amazon, or even walking into Gateway Theatre of shopping and really having a spree is something that brings you absolute enjoyment, go ahead and do it.
Oh, speaking of malls, we went to Oceans Mall. And I'm pleasantly surprised with the Checkers, what's a Checkers brand?
Unique.
Wow, guys. Checkers have come out with such amazing things. The outdoor store, the Checkers Unique store.
But with Checkers Unique, just bear in mind that when you walk in there, everything is like neutral colors. It's white, cream, whatever, pastel, or I don't know what the palette is.
There's a word for it.
But yeah, you're not going to find something like pick and pay clothing where you walk in there and then you see May the 4th be with you, or Springbok jerseys, or whatever that is. So if you're looking for a little bit more flair, then sure. But if you want something like what I'm wearing, which is just a plain tee and winter wear right now, Unique clothing is awesome.
Yeah, but I mean, but I'm just saying, Checkers, who would have ever thought Checkers would do such an amazing job? And I saw the Little Me as well. Little Me is taking over this baby range thing by storm. I mean, they've got their in-house prams and strollers and car seats and baby cots and things. It's a fraction of the price that you'd pay for in a store like Bambino or whatever.
Definitely.
But affordable, and they're good, and they look really good.
Ultimately, if you look at it, the entire Oceans Mall appears to be sponsored by Checkers, because not only do you have the Checkers store, you've got Unique clothing, you've got the outdoor, and you've got Medirite pharmacies. So I believe Medirite is by Checkers as well. So if I'm wrong, you can let me know. However, that's it in Oceans Mall.
I'm pleasantly surprised. Anyway, that's off topic, but yeah. I was very surprised when we took a walk there, but it's quite nice. Haven't been to the Oceans Mall in a while, so that was a good change of scenery.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also had the pleasure of buying ourselves some, what's that? Krispy Kremes. Hey, didn't we have Krispy Kremes today?
We did.
But
we bought it at an engine garage.
Yes,
and
but
there's a banana chocolate filled one that's amazing.
It's called Banoffee.
Banafi, whatever.
Banafi.
Yeah, I enjoyed that quite.
Yeah, quite nice. That was
a
the
lot.
first time I tasted that too. So that was quite nice. We did some new things today.
But getting back into the topic, and I just want to address this with any of the viewers out there, I can only speak from a golfing experience. If you are wanting to get into the world of golf, the first thing you need to do, obviously, is to secure yourself a set of clubs. Now, the best place to find this is second-hand sales of these items. So, yeah, go ahead and look for that 3,000, 4,000 rand set of clubs that you have the money and are willing to spend on. Thereafter, if you're a beginner, it's advisable from my end, book yourself a tutor session with a professional golfing coach. And I used to use, and I still use from time to time, especially on a weekly basis sometimes, Michael Dunlop from the Glenwood Driving Range, University Entrance 7. They have affordable prices, 120 rand to shoot an unlimited amount of balls at the range. It's absolutely incredible. So these are just little things that I wanted to share, nuggets from my mind. Also, if the Pro Shop is watching this, and if you want to tag them in the comments, I want a Rapsodo MLM Pro 2 Pro, so I can bring the driving range to my house, because I have all the nets and everything here. So sponsor or give me 5,000 rand off and I'll buy it.
Thanks to your wife, of course.
Thanks to my wife. My wife got me for Father's Day. Speaking of Father's Day gifts, and that was a while back, my wife got me my second net, actually, but a more durable net which I can use outdoors. And the sad reality about this net was we set it up, we put it up, and the Monday after, which was only about 2 days after, we had the most terrible winds in Durban, and sadly the net almost took flight, but we saved it and we packed it away. And now I need to find more space in my yard to set it up again in a more secure environment. But I also have an indoor practice net, and now I need a range monitor so that I can just bring the course home. That's one of the perks of also loving your passion that much, that you want to invest in it. And this podcast, for example, is a passion.
It's back to my gymming. So, look, I can give you some good referrals. I'm sure at the end of this, we have space to put up our people that we deal with, you and your golf, and me and my gymming. And
me and my gymming, I can also put up my trainer.
Yes, you can, because we have wonderful options at the gym we go to. And again, look, your journey is your journey.
These people really should sponsor us there. We need money.
Wherever you feel comfortable, please go. But also, keep in mind that you can't just go in there with this big ideas. You have to start small. So humble yourself, take the first step, and do something for yourself. Gymming is my passion. I love health and fitness, and I love being the best version of myself. I get proud to tell everybody my age, because I know for a fact that I take care of myself. So if that works for you, go ahead and do it. If you want to golf, go ahead and do that. If you want to knit, go ahead and do that. But do things the best of your ability. Put your whole heart and soul in it, and make time for yourself, because everybody deserves some time for themselves. When
I come to my conclusion in this point, I hope it hits a sore spot with a lot of people and brings a bit of rude awakening. We live in a society that is ridiculously difficult to live in. And if you are that type of person that only wants to pursue the bottle and do things outside your relationship, and you got married, and it makes your wife feel like you got married for the sake of just having a woman by your side who needs to support you through bad decisions, then you're a rotten type of man. That's sad, right? You need to step up and start doing things that are more productive. And especially if you're a father, we don't live in a society that's very kind. At this point, there's so many wars going on, and there's so many troubling things that are happening across the universe, that things could end in a heartbeat. Anyway, guys, just a little bit of wisdom, a little bit of knowledge, and we love you guys. Thank you for joining into this podcast, and we appreciate you. So cheers, have a wonderful week ahead, and bye.